What is going on, homies and homettes? Everybody say hi to Bog. Are you a beagle or a pit bull? You don't even know who you are, do you? I got a pretty epic video for you. So if Bog gives me 5, everybody's got to hit like and subscribe. Bog, high five. High five. All right. You heard him. Look up, Bog. We got to get in there. We need a swim bait. So the water's gotten a little bit dirty. So there's little adjustments that you can make when that happens, and that I make at least. So one, I'm going to a little bit bigger swim bait. So these fish are a little bit shallower because I moved up because the water's dirty, right? Makes sense. But I was throwing a 2.8 a lot out here. I got a 3.3. But there's another little trick, and I'll be honest with you, it's kind of annoying to do because it takes some time. So rigging on this guy is really straightforward. 1/4 ounce Scottsboro Hellfire, little finesse head. I have a buddy who custom pours some stuff, and if I go to like more largemouth lakes or I'm worried about opening the hook, I'll go to that one. It's got a stouter hook, but it's more set up for a 3.3. But basically all you do is you bring that out just like that, so it has a little bit of a angle to it, and then that's when that screw lock comes into play, and you just turn the wheel, boys, and you kind of wrap that tail around there, and I'm gonna get once more so she's on there good. And then see, I overhooked it a little bit. All you do is just pull ever so slightly, not too much, but you pull a little bit, and see, perfectly straight. Now here's the little trick we're gonna do. So I bought me from Tackle Warehouse some Spike It Dip and Glow markers, but you can see it's pink and not chartreuse. So this stuff's kind of a nasty animal, so grab some kind of plastic or something, lay your bait on it, and we're gonna have a coloring session with Mikey Balls. So I'm gonna pop out this pink. The reason I like pink, it's a little more subtle than the chartreuse. I like chartreuse on sort of like smallmouth and largemouth lakes. Pink is good on largemouth and spotted bass lakes, and especially the water's not like super dirty, it's just stained, and there's something about pink where it's a little more subtle than the chartreuse. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color the tail. So first off, we're gonna get that on there, and I'm just gonna, have my little coloring session. This is, and I could make this video safe for kids, right? Because we're coloring. And we're gonna color the tail, but then we're also gonna do one little trick. So you guys have probably seen in a lot of videos, one kind of cool little thing you can do. Obviously we want the fish to bite at the hook. So you put a little pink right at that, like where the gill plate would be. Not a whole bunch, but the Keitechs are pretty greasy, so you gotta like scrub it on there a little bit, and you do it on each side. And what that does is, it's a little bit different because everybody dips the tails, but what it does is it makes that fish kind of key into that area. So you got a little bit on the tail, kind of shows it off, but then right at you almost create like a target on the bait, right? So you put it up there at the gill plate, and they see it, and that's what they go to. That's a better one. With the old pink Keitech, boys. He's staying down too. Oh yeah, that's a freaking big one. Look out, Bug. I gotta keep him out of the rods though. I don't know if the pink drives them nuts or the Keitech or what it is, but I absolutely love throwing that thing. And when the water gets dirty, a lot of people put it down, and I just kind of brighten it up a little bit. Wow, he freaking smoked it. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a freaking chunk spot, dude. Look at that thing. Oh, you don't want to come home? Come home. Bog, how about them apples, dude? That is a certified spotted bass. And I mean, who doesn't like pink? That's a 2.5, 3 pounder, dude. Look at that thing. All right, we gotta get you back. Take a look at this right here. This is one of those flat points, and all we're doing is fishing kind of shallow. See how it kind of ledges off right there? All we're doing is throwing that thing and literally treating it like a crankbait, putting that lipstick down and letting her kiss the bottom. How about that, boys? Yeah, you like that? Just letting that swim bait kiss the bottom. And those fish, you can't really see them on the forward facing, but they're down there on the bottom. It's typical structure, a little flat point like that, and you just crankbait that swim bait right on the bottom. He was on there the whole time, and he come off. God bless it all. Oh, he's following it. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna get the spinnerbait. That fish freaking followed it when I burned that bait. And that time, Korg. I don't know if that's a bigger one. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. And that's why you throw a spinnerbait, boys. Ooh, look out, Bog. She's a wild one. All right, there. It's solid. Got the old spot remover spinnerbait. Big old tail on that girl. It's perfect conditions for a spinnerbait, dude. It's cloudy, kind of dreary. Water's a little dingy. Oh dear. That's another big one, boys. That might be a really big one. Or it's a stripe, because I can't do anything here. I got 8-pound test and 14-pound braid, so I got a little behind me in a medium. This is a medium light. Oh, I think that's a spot bug. A medium light monster bass. This is one of the new lunker sticks. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. We're putting him on the scale. We can get into the boat. Oh, dude. Dude, how about them apples, boys? She is going on the scale. We got a bag working, boys. This is a mondo, dude. Like, I'm gonna put this guy on the scale. It is an absolute stud. Bog is freaking out, and I want to get this thing back. But you know that feeling when you figured something out? You got all these boats around you. Look at that thing, dude. That's a big spot. All right, let's see what she weighs in at. Stop, Bog. Oh, I like that. 3.5 pounds, dude. 3.5 pounds. We need to get this thing released, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on. Bro, what a beautiful spot. And guess what, guys? There's more. Back down we go. So you know that feeling when you're like around fish, some guys around you, and all of a sudden things just click? It's exactly what's happening. You're like normally, and you guys have seen in other videos, I'll fish this Keitech like up in the water column, especially when you're dealing with spots and smallmouth and that, even largemouth this time of year. And what we found out is I can't see them very well on my active target, and spots are renowned for being, you know, everybody catches them like, oh, I saw 2 pop up. Dude, they are on the bottom. And I mean like bellies in the dirt. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking this 1/4 ounce Keitech on this Hellfire head, and I'm casting it out, letting it sink to the bottom. And talk about creeping it. I'm basically fishing it like a wobble head, like a crankbait on the bottom. And dude, they will just load up on it, and you'll think you're hung on the bottom, and then all of a sudden you're like. So I'm rigging up this power net. This is a Nichols, I think it's like 3/16, but it's got a real tiny hook on it, because this time of year when the water's cold, the fish get really hard mouth. So it's a Nichols 3/16, and then I got Clint Davis, and then a Gambler Power Ned worm. What I'm gonna do, just like the Swimbait, I'm gonna get out my pink marker like this, and I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna go as crazy as I do on the Swimbait, but you just take it and kind of put a little, I don't know, a little pank. I mean, who doesn't love pank, right? A little pank in the tail. And this is actually kind of a cool color. It's called Ghost Gill. So the tail is actually kind of clear, so it sucks up that pink. Looks a little bit like that. And it's great for this. The water's slightly stained. It just makes it stand out a little bit, and obviously makes them bite. Yep. Come back and get it. I think you're in the tree, aren't you? Oh, that's a solid one. The old Minster comes through for me. This sort of 1-2 approach, Swimbait, spinnerbait, Ned. I like it, and it covers such a wide range of like water, dark, dirty, perfectly gin clear, and it catches them all winter long. Come on to the tree. That might be the one we're looking for. He was up in that oh yeah, we'll put him on the scale. He was up in the tree, boy. Come here. All right, Bog. We got a scale fish, and we kind of know where a few more might be. This fish was actually like stuck. There's like a stick or a tree right there, and it was like right on the tree. So I popped up through the tree. She bit. Sadly, me and Bogster, We gotta go. Really wish I would have put those fish early on the scale. We might do another video like this, do a little like personal tournament. We ended up with 11.94, and I'm gonna do that I'm a fisherman thing. We probably had maybe like a pound and a half more. There were a couple in this morning that I didn't weigh that were a little bit bigger, but you know, 12, 13 pounds, solid day. Wish I could get a couple of those Ned fish back, those ones we broke off in the brush, dude. They were absolute giants. But I will leave you with this. Put some lipstick, let me get it out. Put some lipstick on your swim bait. A little bit of pink, make it look all cute and pretty, just like that. The bass love it. And it's something different, dude, especially if you're fishing like semi-stained water that's usually clear. It is absolutely cool. I'm so fired up. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you back out on the water.